Hello everyone, my name is John and I am from IFA, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to Shakti Milan Sharma. Shakti Milan Sharma is a multidisciplinary artist from New Delhi. His work has consistently engaged with questions of body in performative contexts. He completed a Master of Arts in Visual Art from Ambedkar University. In 25 by 25, Shakti has made a scene from micro stories collected from many people to explore the erotic lives uh, of people on the internet. So I welcome Shakti to make his presentation. I think he's stuck.
Thank you so much, John. And first of all, congratulations to whole IFA team. And I feel privileged and honored to be a part of the whole project. So now I'll be like presenting my work and few things. And yeah, I'll be sharing my screen now. Yeah, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yeah. So body and its corporeality has always been very integral to my practice. My earlier collaborative projects have also explored dynamics of cyberspace. So in extension, I wanted to propose this project as a point of intersection where something as tangible as human body gets affected by something so intangible like internet. There's a fun fact that internet and I both completed 25 years, and so it became even more relatable for me. Initially, the proposal for this project was very informatory, sensitizing, but the outcome kind of developed into something else based on the contributors' responses. So we posted a call for submissions on different platforms, open call being one of them, for which we received around 100 and plus responses and submissions. Narrowing down the sub-themes and subjects was a little challenging. The reason why we wanted to keep it around 25 words was because of the theme itself and the limitations that internet sometimes imposes on us, and attention span of the people. We were expecting responses in different languages from marginalized communities and groups, but what we received was surprising too. Filtering responses was a task. The responses were according to the taste of The responses was filtered according to the taste of laymen, the language, the tone of sophistication and representation. So as you can see, these are the promotional insights about the open call, where you can see from the statistics that you can sense like the open call reached to around 14,000 people, and the top locations were from Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Delhi, and 43% of them were men and 57% of them were women. And you can sense that how the demographics are in themselves are very, biased in some sort of way. Like there's gender biases that you can see between just man and a woman, and there's nothing in between. And apart from that, you can also sense the rural and urban divide. Like I haven't received many responses from small towns, or let's say even villages. So there were more coming from the city and towns. So I would like to share few inbox responses that would reflect the sentiments and emotions of few of our contributors. So there was this particular message with the submission where the person was talking about their experience when they were a kid. It talks about abuse and some personal experiences, and how they were like they wanted to contribute for the work, as the whole proposal kind of resonated with something that they wanted to put out. And similarly, we are again like where we had people who were like who wanted to contribute and appreciate the effort. There were people who were not very happy with the project. Like there were abusive emails as well. As one, you can see what's it's ironic about this one is like there's a mistake. Like instead of licking their buttholes, the person has typed kicking. So yeah, it's the joke is on them. So this is like something which demonstrated their vulnerability and other things. So I would like to give you a quick preview of the work and talk about the process. Like while designing the zine, I had many discussions with colleagues who are into zine and comic making, and where there are many ideas, there were many dilemmas that followed. I started with organically handmade drawings, analog drawings, which were responding to the narratives. And lately, I realized that they were not really syncing with the whole idea I had developed in my mind according to the responses that I had received. I also discarded few ideas like using menstrual blood or other body fluids in that craft because they were like they had already been done and like in 60s and 70s. So I thought let's just stick more to the center idea of the theme, which is like internet. And of course, as my program officer John, you already know that how I did not want to compromise with the true essence of the zine. And one of its important aspect was keeping the overall nature of the zine very pop and cheap, not something of very high quality of like the other photo magazines or catalogs or brochures that we see. The very reason of existence of zine is like in a way resisting against these dynamics of internet that we see today. Why I chose zine as a medium is also because magazines were a dominant part of the soft porn circulation culture in Indian towns and cities. The visuals that I created are highly influenced by pop culture references for better resonation amongst the masses and not just solely meant for people in the art circuit. With and with every Xerox, something new happened. The curiosity builded up with every another copy, with every other format of it. The fading and the darkening of the whole image, the and also very something very interesting like where I got it copied from 2 3 places, and every time when the photocopier saw the material there were few images that they could also relate to, and they were asking me about the project, what is it about, where would it go. So that was quite an interesting thing for me. Like I did not expect that people who photocopy things also go through the material, and so they need to keep a check on that, like is it safe for their work or is it not. So I would just quickly scan through few of these slides which talk about like few narratives which talk about different issues that became a part of this project, and particularly in this one like about the internet ban, about gender crisis, about caste, about this whole thing about relationship which is taken for granted now these days, and about different things like especially for people like this was very unexpected response. Like I had a discussion over with a friend of mine, but it actually turned up into a one of responses where the response came from a 50-year-old one where she was she wanted to express her feelings or whatever. So yeah, from different communities, especially trans community, and about different about their journeys, how it feels. So I would also like to share with just wanted to share an abstract video. Wait, abstract video that kind of encapsulates the transition from the cyberspace content to the materiality of sorts, that kind of like captures the whole journey of these 3 months. So I would like to share the screen again.
Sure, please.
Yeah, is it visible?
Yes, it is visible. You can play it.
Okay. So in the end, I would like to thank all the contributors who were like part, who could contribute, and all the people who were part of this project who helped me to guide my program officer and IFA. Yes, and I'm looking forward to circulate the zine in different circuits on in different platforms. Thank you.
Thank you so much for, thank you, Shakti, for such a detailed presentation of your process. So all of us got a picture of how you circulated the call and you invited the micro stories of 25 words each and how you compiled them, visualized them, and the printing process as well. So, since the link to this scene has been live for 2 days now, I hope all
Yeah.
your contributors would have seen it and how are they responding to the scene, how the way it has come out. That's a
So
time for only one question, so you can share.
yeah, yeah. So I'm not too sure that like I have sent these link to every contributor. I have emailed them, but I'm not too sure if they have seen the work yet because I haven't received responses from everyone till now. But I did receive few responses from like 4 to 6 contributors already, and they're like mixed responses of sorts. Some of them are like really they're not happy with their particular visual, but they're happy with the whole how the whole project have shaped up. Like they're more happy about seeing the contributions of others,
Hmm.
basically the whole project collectively, and not particularly about their contribution. And others are also like few of them are really happy with the visual that was juxtaposed with their contribution. So yeah, mixed responses. Nothing like something, but other from the contributors, people are able to relate with few of the things, and at the same time, there are people who are like clueless about certain pages. Like there would be a QR code and something very distorted kind of image where they're trying to figure out what it is, and they would ask me ki, what this image is. Then I have to explain it, and some visuals are like crystal clear. They just click according to the narrative. So yeah, mixed responses.
Okay.
I'm
Then,
I'm personally speaking in my like I'm not too happy with the thing, but one cannot never be totally satisfied with the thing. And like 2 days are very for me. 2 days are very less to actually comment upon that. Okay, how the response is. It will the more it will circulate, the better idea I will have how the thing is.
okay, so hope you'll get more responses in the coming days. And thank you for joining us, Shakti.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.